Over the course of their career, the punk trio that some critics hail as the greatest punk band in the world has taken the music industry by storm. With their new album called Saviors, critics say Green Day is bringing punk back to mainstream music. As the four-time Grammy Award-winning Rock and Roll Hall of Famers set out to go on tour this summer, they look back on the writing process behind their new album and what has changed in their more than 30 years together. ABC's Phil Lipof sat down with the legends for our latest Prime playlist.
Welcome to my problems. It's not an invitation. This is my dilemma.
It's the dawn of a new day for these punk rock legends with a storied career.
Everything for us starts with the music.
Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Dirnt, and Trey Cool, better known as Green Day, dropped their 14th studio album, Saviors, featuring singles like Dilemma and The American Dream is Killing Me.
The American dream is killing me when it's all double talk of conspiracy.
The album elevated, mature, and lined with political commentary, staying true to their roots.
We wanted to make just something that was just straight, more of a punk rock record like the way that we've done in the past. So there's songs like Look Ma, No Brains.
I said, look, Mom, I ain't got no brains. I'm a goner, and I don't feel no pain.
There's also, it's like there's a stadium kind of thing that we wanted to do.
Those stadium anthems like 21 Guns. Fueling a long-awaited tour as the band hits the road this summer.
On the Saviors tour, we're going to play American Idiot and Dookie, and it's in their entirety.
For fans, a momentous moment, melding the old with the new for one massive experience.
It's hard to describe, playing all those songs together and knowing oh, damn, we just played that record. Let's play another record.
Who knows if whenever this is going to happen again. It's really, really rare.
I think there comes an appreciation with that for where you were at key moments of your life. I mean, people will say to us, we grew up listening to Dookie, or I grew up listening to American Idiot, or I grew up with your band. So did we. I mean, there's times on stage, if you look, I'm crying. Literally crying. Why is that? Because this song reminds me of my friend that died right after we wrote it. Or this song reminds me of, a really intense part of my life that happened, or his life, or our band. It's cathartic, and it's beautiful at the same time.
The punk trio inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2015.
We were playing punk clubs, squats, backyard parties. We were screen printing T-shirts on Billy Joe's guitar case and hanging them in people's backyards, sleeping on floors, couches, wherever we could. I didn't think back then that we'd be here now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Over the span of our career, we've managed to not really paint ourselves into a corner musically. There's influences from all sorts of places, different sounds.
When it came to recording Saviors, the band opted for a change of scenery. Recording in London.
We made the record at Rack Studios in London. We just really wanted to get out of town and do, focus and do something else. And, I think a lot of it was because a lot of the British music that we grew up listening to, whether it's British Invasion or glam or late 70s punk rock, like the Buzzcocks.
I don't know what it is, 'cause everybody's
The Clash.
a battle come down, London calling to the underworld.
I think we just wanted to breathe that air a little bit more, to kind of see. I would walk in Regent's Park and go to Rack Studios every day in St. John's Wood, and then we would go to the pubs.
This new chapter, just the next step in a legendary career as the band also celebrates the 20th anniversary of American Idiot.
So what if being American Idiot? One nation control
We get just as much excitement out of playing She or Basket Case or any of the new songs off of Saviors. So with over 150 years of rock and roll experience combined.
Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.
All on the heels of the 30th anniversary of their breakthrough album, Dookie. The new album echoing familiar tones of fan favorites.
What it is the difference between back in American Idiot is like watching cable news and then now watching social media 20 years later. And that's sort of where all of the chaos of the lyrics kind of comes from.
A major milestone, decades after 10-year-old Armstrong met Dirnt in their school cafeteria. The two created a band called Sweet Children in 1987, changing their name to Green Day 2 years later. Drummer Trey Cool joining the iconic lineup in 1990.
We were our own weirdos when we were kids.
You know, like the first concert I ever went to was like a punk show that I was playing drums in, and seeing other bands in the punk scene and like the East Bay and stuff that's sort of like how I cut my teeth in music.
Well, I think what was important was having the venue, like Gilman Street, where young people can come in and not only be in bands, but have fanzines and volunteer to run the place. It was our own underground. You know, I mean, people talk about like CBGBs in the late 70s, you know, Blondie and the Ramones and Talking Heads, but like that was our thing.
Taking influences from the past, the band goes from adulthood to fatherhood, getting personal with new songs like Father to a Son.
It takes me a long time to get into like songs that are sentimental because it's just, I don't want things to become like schlock, and you want to be really honest, and it takes time for that to sort of unfold. So it was, it seemed like the right time to write that, you know, just especially as they're adults now. You want to leave a legacy behind, not just to fans, but actually to your family, and or something that's like deeply personal. Everything for us starts with the music, and then the controversy comes after that when it comes to writing the lyrics.
I'm running part of a MAGA agenda.
On Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, the band changed a key lyric in their performance of American Idiot, taking aim at former President Donald Trump, something Green Day has always been known for, its political commentary.
If you strip away the lyrics of a song like American Idiot, or a song like Holiday,
Take out to the president, gas man, bumps away his pulverize the Eiffel Towers, who criticize
it's like the musical merit that we strive for as far as the melody, the playing, bass playing, the drumming, guitar playing, just the melody itself. It's like, that's the one thing I never want to ever get lost, is like, so because there's so much of the, like, people look towards like what kind of controversy that, you know, could come out of it.
Speaking out, a through line still clear in their music.
Who needs suicide when the American dream? I think when you just seeing like a lot of the houseless people in the streets, and the sort of the juxtaposition between like, there's another line where it says TikTok and taxes. It's sort of like a collage of lyrics where two things don't make sense, but it catches the sort of contradictions.
Decades later, the trio now celebrating the music, the journey, and the fans.
It's great to finally stop and look back and celebrate these records. I think we did a good job of capturing where we were and keeping it timeless. We always want to capture like what the three of us sound like in its maximum form. But it's also important that we can be everybody's band, not just from Dookie and American Idiot right now.
Phil Lipof, thank you. And if you want to hear more from your favorite artists, from Lady A to Steve Aoki to Kali Uchis, you can head over to Hulu for more. Just search The Playlist.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.